Since I tell you that my videos are raw and unscripted and not edited, that's what we have this morning. And I think it's maybe almost afternoon. Um, I had a 10:15 appointment with my psychiatrist, and seeing as I haven't been sleeping and all the stress and the med changes and all the pain that I've been in, I had a alarm set for I think 8:30 for my appointment, and I actually went to bed for once to my actual bed, which I usually sleep in my computer chair. By accident, I just passed out. For once, actually, I'm like, I've got an appointment in the morning. I'm gonna go and get some sleep so I can explain to her what's been going on with me, because it's my psychiatrist and I only see her every 2 months, I think it is. So it's kind of important. But I'm still not awake. It was kind of an important appointment. And I wake up at 11:30. Oops. I'm like, kind of out of it. And I'm like, shit, did I have an appointment? 10:15? Was that today? I was really groggy. I do believe I forgot to take my meds last night. I was so tired from yesterday with David and his heart appointment, and finding out about that, that I kind of just said fuck it and went to bed. And lo and behold, he put the fuzzy blanket on. I know that sounds really insignificant. Oh my god. But I like stuff that's soft and fuzzy, and I love animals. But I was really looking forward to this blanket being on the bed, and just, surrounding yourself in that warm, fuzzy feeling. It wasn't very warm. It was cold last night. It was 30. They said it was supposed to be a heat wave starting today. It's 51. But David's outside painting the house because he's just one who he can't sit still. It's hard to get him to sit still. But luckily, when he got done with his surgery yesterday, he did come home. He did lay on the couch and he slept most of the time. I turned his TV off before I went to bed. I'm like an energy guru. That doesn't need to be on. Turn the light off. Do this, do that. But I'll crank the heat up to 79 because I'm freezing. I won't be cold. I hate being cold. I'm unproductive when I'm cold. So anyway, with this, I guess what the topic of this video is, it's just a me video. I guess I'll have those every now and then where I just have to vent and just talk and just kind of let you have the opportunity to get to know me, that I'm not just a channel, I'm a person. Where these other channels are all about video games, all about cooking, all about, they have a niche. And I don't. My niche is me. I talk about bipolar, borderline personality, depression, anxiety. You get the picture. Excuse me. You know that I will, talk about those topics because those are important, and those will hopefully teach you or somebody about those issues. But I'm not going to make every video about that. I don't want it to be a totally depressing channel. I want it to be a personable, both. I want it to be a human channel. I don't want it to be a robotic channel. I want it to be where you say, oh, this is what this person who runs this channel is all about. I got up and I was a total zombie. I called the office about my appointment and I'm like, I've been having a lot of medical problems, and the med switch screwing me up, yada yada, trying to say I'm sorry, I missed my appointment. And she found a new appointment for me, and all she kept saying is that day gonna work for you? Is that day gonna work for you? And I'm like, well, fuck you too. Yeah, fine. Whatever. It'd be that way. And I don't even know who she was. I don't care. I'm sorry. So, yeah, I got up and meandered down the stairs somehow. I wore shoes yesterday for David's surgery, and I usually wear slippers because my feet have just been so bad with the edema. And you touch the tops of my feet, and it makes you go through the rough. And it just takes time for the water pills to work to get the edema down and get the swelling down. But I put the shoes on, and I'm like, okay, they feel all right. You know how it is. You put something on in the morning. Say you put a pair of high heels on in the morning, and they feel fine, or a pair of sandals. And then you walk around all day, and by evening, oh, your feet are killing you. You've got blisters. You're just resenting and, wearing those goddamn shoes. It's kind of how it was. I wish I would wear my slippers. They have more room. They're soft. They're more comfortable. But I had to drive. So, and I don't drive because of my knee. Anyway, but I had to drive. And so I'm kind of slow moving this morning. I love sloths, and I am a sloth. I have no emergency. The house is not on fire. Nobody's dying yet. I shouldn't say that. It's just sort of the way it is. But, it's like I have the cats. He takes care of the cats and the dogs. And my bearded dragons I take care of, and they are high maintenance. There's no joke about it. And I looked, and I'm like, oh, there's no poop in your water. Oh, there's nothing that needs to be tended to immediately. Like gross stuff. I won't go into because it's gross. They just need to be fed. Oh, that in itself is a chore. You think that regular cooking is a chore? Bearded dragons, they're a chore. Because they can only have certain food, and it has to be chopped up into little pieces, and blah, 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 blah. Maybe I'll call this whiny bitch. I don't know. I just wanted to wake up, get the things done I needed to get done, instead of making my normal evening or afternoon videos. I decided I wanted to make a late morning one, just to give you a different perspective on how my day is during different times of the day. Not just during the night, not just before I'm passing out and falling asleep in front of you. I just wanted to do something different. David's outside painting the house. It's cold out. He was putting on layers of clothes, and I'm just like, dude, you don't need to be doing this. It's not going anywhere. But he really is wanting the house to look nice, which he really is busting his ass. And he shouldn't be. He's really putting his life at risk. And I don't even know if he knows it. And I don't want to tell him. Because sitting on the couch, being couch potato, playing PS5, isn't good for him either. So I just am one of those things where you just got to cut the cord and let him do what he wants to do. And he'll be all right. He's too stubborn. He's so laid back and so calm and everything, but he has a rage problem, and you wouldn't know it until he gets pissed off. It's kind of funny. And like me, I'm really pretty low-key, but I can walk around here, and I'm fine, and I'm happy. I'm fucking bipolar. Hello. And then there'll be crumbs on the counter. Oh my God. Don't you know that you're supposed to wash the counter after you cook? It'll attract ants or flies, and I get bent out of shape over crumbs on the counter. It's just, I go from one extreme to the other, and it drives me crazy. I want the door to the laundry room and the bathroom open because it's so cold in there. There's no heating duct in there. So I want the door open. Well, he closes it. So I want it open. And I try to be calm and I try to say, honey, please, I want the door open. But I have a hard time because it's repetitive. It's like I told you how many times to leave the fucking door open. I probably didn't. I think it was like twice, but I've always been told that I exaggerate. I don't care. I am who I am. And that's what I want you to know is I am who I am. I'm a human being. I am not a robot. I'm not AI. I wish I was because they seem smarter. But, the dogs are outside. He's outside. The beer dragons are fed. I've got my iced coffee. I've got everything, everything's calm for now. And, God, I don't think my eyes are open any more at night than they are in the morning. I don't care. I just, like I said, wanted to do a video about me and who I am and kind of, I am bipolar, I have borderline, I have PTSD, I have things, I have mental illnesses, but you know what? I'm still a person and I still have feelings and I still fuck up. But it is what it is. Oh God, my back hurts too. I know I came out here, I think this is a piss and moan video. I don't know. But I wanted to make something different. I wanted to show you that I'm not any different. Okay, so I'm a lot different. I don't care. I don't just have a channel. I'm a person who has a channel. I take much pride in it. And I don't do it to try to get views. I don't do it to get comments because I don't have any. And I'm okay with that. I would like a little bit of interaction, but it's not, YouTube's really not a social media like Facebook, I don't think. It's maybe more informative, which that's why I do talk about, bipolar and about mental illness, because that's kind of my jumping off point of things that I know, and they say start out with things you know. Well, I know I'm mental. I'm okay with that. I've come to terms with it. That, and the thing is, I don't blame my mental illnesses on my behavior. Sometimes I do, especially when I'm manic and I go shopping. But I'm one, when I have money, I can't decide what I want to buy. And I don't buy anything. But when I'm broke, I find millions of things that I could buy and that I want. And I just keep, a list or whatever. But and if I do have money, I just buy little things. Once in a while, I'll buy big things like, a Ninja of some sort, the appliance, or a lot of times if I want something like a pressure cooker, another pressure cooker, because I only have 4, but if for some reason I would want another one, I go on Facebook Marketplace. So I try to find things that are more frugal, and that's not like me because I came from a marriage where I had a $60,000 Ram truck. I would have a new vehicle every other year, if not every year. I mean, I had everything and anything I wanted. And then the divorce happened. Happened, and my whole life turned upside down. I lost everything. I mean, everything. But I don't want to be sappy because it's in the past. It's been quite a few years now. I think going on 8 years, 7, 8 years, something like that. I think 8 years. And I don't even remember. I thought it was in November sometime. And no, that's not right. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. It's like when in The Lion King, when I can't remember their characters' names, but I think it was Mufasa hits Simba in the head with a stick. you can correct me if I'm wrong, but he hits him in the head and he's like, ow. And he's like, well, it's in the past, let it go. That's a really good example of it's in the past. It doesn't matter anymore. And I guess that's a lesson that I have a hard time learning. I bring things back from the past. And the reason I do that is it's painful. And it keeps paining you and paining you and you can't get by the pain. And I'm trying to learn how to do that and let things go. It's really hard when it's personal. And this is a cartoon, animated, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't real. Well, this is real life, and try to let things go is really hard, especially when it's people and it's children. And I do have lists on here about adult estranged children. That's something that I'm working on in my therapy appointments. And yeah, we're not talking about it because they say we'll talk about that next time. Don't happen. So I did some research about it and how to do it, and it's like, I don't want to talk about it right now. I don't want to have that go on this video. I don't want to go there. I want to have a good day. And I'm working on it. I just got to get something to eat, and I don't know what's with him. He stopped making grilled cheese. I make my Fiesta macaroni and cheese in my pressure cooker, and it's just the most phenomenal thing that I make. It's easy. It's delicious. If you have any interest in it, I will, just comment, and I can easily put the recipe in the comments because it's phenomenal. If you have a pressure cooker and you have a box of macaroni and cheese and Tostitos queso dip, you've got the bomb. So it's simple. And sometimes it's the simple things in life that are most enjoyable. And I find that out. My puppy. Okay, all four of my dogs. My cats are annoying. But that's because they want attention. And it's usually the dogs that get the attention. Or the bearded dragons, they get attention too. Because I have this nervous feeling. I don't really know. But it's one of those things that there are certain animals, if you don't pay attention to, they become stray. They become, I don't know who you are. I don't want anything to do with you. So I have that paranoia with them. Whether or not it's true, I don't know. So I don't risk it. So this has just been kind of a goofy video. I can be a lot more goofy. I'm just not awake yet. I can't snap out of it. I must have slept that good because it had been like 3 days since I slept. I'd fall asleep in my computer chair. Does that count? Probably not so much, because they'd say that's not quality sleep. So I hope you have a good day. I'm going to wrap it up here because I could go on forever because we live in the sticks and I don't really talk to anybody except David, and I think half the time he's not listening. He says he is, but he's still a man. So how much does he really hear? I pop quiz him and ask him, did you hear that? Did you hear what I said? And I'm petty, maybe. Whatever. He's there to listen to me. Do I listen to him? Not if it has to do with WWE. Then I'm like out. But okay. I hope you have a great day, and keep smiling. Keep your chin up. Positive thoughts. All that happy horse shit. And I'll talk to you on the next one.